We'll go through the NTA Abhyas 6 NEET physical chemistry questions. So, in the serial order, question number 3, if the osmotic pressure of a 0.01 m aqueous solution of sucrose at 27 degrees Celsius and atmosphere is 0.025, then the osmotic pressure of the 0.01 m aqueous solution of NaCl at 27 degrees is. So we have to select four options. So here we have to use pi is equal to Vanta factor into CRT, concentration into gas constant into temperature. So in the both cases, so CRT is same, and Vanta factor fraction in case of the sodium chloride is 2, and therefore osmotic pressure is equal to double the osmotic pressure of the sucrose. So osmotic pressure of the sodium chloride will be the double of the osmotic pressure of the sucrose. So therefore pi NaCl is equal to 0.25 into 2. So that is 0.05 atmosphere. Answer is the D. So we will go to the next question. So this is pertaining to the gas state. A vessel contains 1 mole of oxygen at 27 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere pressure. Heated to 30 to 327 degrees Celsius to maintain the pressure of 1 atmosphere. The amount of the gas removed was. So here we can use the pressure and volume is the same in the vessel. So pressure and volume in the same in the two cases. So therefore we can use N1 T1 is equal to N2 T2. So N1 is equal to 1 atmosphere and T1 is equal to 27 into 273 Kelvin Celsius. So T2 is equal to 600 Celsius. So 1 into 300 is equal to N2 600. So if you solve it up, so we will get the half mole is the answer. Answer is the B. So we'll go to the next question. So 0.01 m ammonia solution is 5% ionized. Its pH will be, so we have to calculate the pH. So the formula is alpha is equal to 5 by 100. He has given in this 5%. So we have to divide with 100. It is coming 0.05. And OH minus ion concentration is equal to concentration into alpha. So here 0.01 into 0.05. So it is giving 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So POH is equal to minus log 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So it is coming to the 4 minus 0.6989. If you solve it up, POH will be coming 3.3, but he is asked pH, so we have to deduct from the 14. So 14 minus 3.3 is coming as a 10.7. Answer is the B. So next question if we go, so that is question number 10. So this is the very simplest question actually. This is a moral boosting question. So 5NH sulfuric acid was diluted from 1 liter to 10 liter. So normality of the solution obtained is, so actually, so 1 liter to 10 liters, so 10 times it is diluted, so concentration will be reducing to 10 times. So 0.5 n. So as simple without pen and pencil also we can do it up, or otherwise we can use N2V2 is equal to N1V1. If you calculate 0.5 n will be coming in. So answer is the D. So we'll go to the next question. Question number 11. So this is a little tough question actually. So for a gaseous reaction, the rate is expressed in terms of the dP by dt. In place of dC by dt or dN by dt, where C is concentration, N is the number of moles and P is the pressure of the reactant. The three relationships we have to write it down. Actually, we know the rate is equal to dc by dt. So concentration to the time. So also we know PV is equal to nRT. So dc by dt concentration is equal to 1 by V. So we can write down PV is equal to nRT, or N by V is equal to C is equal to P by RT. So moles divided by V, if you do it up, concentration will be coming. That is also will be equal to P by RT. So we can write down, therefore dc by dt is equal to V we can take out, and dN by dt we can write down, is equal to, here RT we can take out outside, and dP by dt we can write down. So it is matching to the answer to the B is matching. So we can tick it up. Next we'll go to the question number 13. So if is A stands for the edge length of the cubic systems. So simple cubic, body centered cubic, and face centered cubic. Then ratio of the radii of the spheres in these systems will be respectively. So we have to calculate the ratios of the all the things. So we know that one simple cubic lattice R is equal to A by 2, and body centered cubic lattice R is equal to root 3A by 4, and face centered cubic lattice R is equal to 2A by 4. So if, answer will be A by 2 ratio to the root 3A by 4, and ratio to the 1 by root 2 into root 2A. So it is matching to the C. So answer is C. So next question will go, the question number 14. The most probable radius in picometer for finding the electron in helium ion is, four options are there. So we know that one R is equal to 52.9 into n square by Z picometer. So since he is asking the picometer, we have to use the value. So for helium, Z is equal to 2, and normally finding electron probability will be n is equal to 1 will be there. So n is equal to 1 we have to use. R is equal to 52.9 into 1 square by 2. So this is coming 26.5 picometer. So answer is C. So this is actually easy question only. So next question we will go to the question number 20. Question number 20 will go. So percentage by mass of solute. So molar mass 25 grams per mole in its aqueous solution is 30. So the mole fraction and molality of the solute in the solution are. So we have to calculate the mole fraction, and molality will be calculating it up. So 100 grams of the solution contains 30 grams of the solute. So the solute and 70 gram of the solvent. So first we will calculate molality. Molality is equal to, normally, so number of moles to the 1 kg of the solvent. So 70 grams if you convert into kg, so 10 to the power of minus 3 kg will be coming. So 30 into 25, 1000 by 70. So it will coming 17.1 molal is coming it up. So then next we'll calculate the mole fraction. Mole fraction is moles of the solute by total moles of the solution, that is solute plus solvent. So moles of the solute will be 30 is the number grams, and molecular weight is 25 here he has given, and our water is having 70 grams is there, and molecular weight of water is 18. So it is coming 0.236. So it is matching to the answer B. So next question we will go to the question number 21. So the degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte A2SO4 is related to the Van Hoff factor I by the expression. So we have to calculate the Van Hoff factor, we have to calculate. So A2SO4 dissociates as A2SO4 dissociates 2A2 plus and SO4 2 minus. Total number of the particles here coming, N is equal to 3. So we can use the Van Hoff factor formula. I 1 minus alpha. So when dissociation is there from particle, so alpha number is dissociated, and 3 alpha is the particles formed. So 1 plus 2 alpha it will be coming, 1 minus alpha plus 3 alpha, so 1 plus 2 alpha. So answer is the A. So this is also not a complicated question. Next we'll go to the question number 34. So if delta H is the change in the enthalpy and delta E is the change in the internal energy accompanying a gaseous reaction, then so he is asking the relationship between the delta H and delta E. So actually delta H and delta E are related, as delta H is equal to delta E plus delta N, change in the moles of the gaseous state, into RT. So this is the formula we have to use. So where delta Ng is equal to total number of moles of the gaseous products minus total moles of the gaseous reactants. So this is matching to the our option D. Answer is the D. So next question we'll go to the question number 37. So at 298 K, the molar conductivities at infinite dilutions of ammonium chloride, KOH and KCl are, he has given the values, and he asked you to calculate the molar conductivity of the ammonium hydroxide at infinite dilution and its alpha value. So we can do it, because if you add it up the ammonium chloride and KOH and deduct the KCl value, so we will getting the ammonium hydroxide conductivity at infinite dilution. So if you do it up, 275.6 is the, so at infinite dilution conductivity of the ammonium hydroxide at infinite dilution. So alpha is equal to lambda m by lambda naught m. So 25.1 by 275.6. So 0.091. So this is a dissociation constant is coming. So dissociation constant is coming. So percentage of dissociation means we have to multiply with the 100. So 9.1 will be coming it up. So both the 275 and 9.1 is matching to the answer B. So answer is B. So next we'll go to the question number 38. At STP 0.48 grams of the oxygen diffused through the porous partition in 1200 seconds, and volume of the CO2 will diffuse in the same time and under same conditions. So here answer is in the ml. So we have to convert 0.48 grams of the oxygen into liters. So he has answer is in ml. So we have to convert, first we'll convert it to liters and do it up. So moles of oxygen is equal to 0.48 by molecular weight of the oxygen 32. So 0.15 moles of oxygen is coming. So volume, if we are converting moles to the volume, so 22.7 moles will be occupying 1 mole. So 22.7 into 0.015 moles. So 0.34 liters is coming. So oxygen volume is coming 0.34 liters is coming. So we know that when we oxygen diffused volume of the oxygen diffused by volume of the carbon dioxide diffused are inversely proportional to the square root of each one. So we can write down 44 by 32. So 44 is the molecular weight of the carbon dioxide and 32 is the molecular weight of the oxygen. So if you do it up, 1.18 is coming. So V0 velocity of the oxygen by volume of the oxygen by volume of carbon dioxide is 1.18 is coming. So volume of the oxygen we know 0.34. So if you equate it up and work out, so volume of the carbon dioxide is coming 0.288 liters is coming. So since answer is in ml, so we can write down 288 ml, we can write it up. So next question we will be going to question number 42. So in the electrolysis of water, if 1 Faraday of the electrical energy would evolve, how much moles of the oxygen is asking it up. So normally 1 Faraday will evolve 1 equivalent weight of the oxygen. So equivalent weight of the oxygen is equal to 16 by 2, 8 grams is the answer. Answer is C. Or otherwise this is the without pen and pencil we can do it up. But or otherwise other way also we can do it up. 2 water dissociating gives to 1 mole of oxygen and 4 hydrogen ions and 4 electrons. So 4 electrons is giving oxygen, 1 mole of oxygen, so 32 grams. So 1 gram is equal to 32 by 4 is coming 8 grams. So this way also we can calculate it up. So next question we will going up. So this is from the stoichiometry. So chlorophyll, the green coloring matter of the plants responsible for photosynthesis, contains 2.68 percentage of the magnesium. That is, chlorophyll contains 2.68 percentage of magnesium. So calculate the number of the magnesium atoms in 2 grams of the chlorophyll. He is asking it up. So we have to solve this way. So 2 grams of the chlorophyll has 2.68 into 0.2 by 100. So he is 2 by 100. So he is telling 2 percentage. So 2.68 into 2 by 100 is equal to 9 grams of the magnesium is coming. So we have to convert into number of moles. First this 9 grams. So atomic weight of the magnesium is 24. So 2.68 into 2 by 100 into 24. So this is coming number of the atoms of the magnesium. So number of the atoms of magnesium is equal to, so we have to multiply with the Avogadro number. So if you multiply it up with Avogadro number of the atoms in the magnesium is coming, answer is D. So 1.345 into 10 to the power of 21 is coming. So this is also not a very complicated question, easy question only. So next question 44 will go. So the change in entropy of 2 moles of an ideal gas upon isothermal expansion at 243.6 K from 201 to 20 liter, from a 20 liter to a state where pressure becomes 1 atmosphere is, and he has given the clue also, ln2 is equal to 0.693. So here this is the same repeated question again and again in the NEET question. So change in the entropy is given by nr into ln p1 by p2. So p2 he has given 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere is given. We have to find out P2 1 atmosphere is given. We have to find out the P1. We have to first calculate. So P1 is equal to nRT by V. So if you 2 into 0.0821 243.6 by 20, so 2 atmosphere is coming. So here our gas constant R we have to take out as a 0.0821 because liter and atmosphere is there. So that's why here we have to use 0.8 to this gas constant we have to use it up. Then next in the we have to substitute these values in the delta S equation. So delta S is equal to nr ln p1 by p2. Here R is equal to, we have to take calories because our answer is in calories, final answer is. So gas constant we can take it as a 2. So delta S is equal to, in this one we have to substitute it up. Number of moles is equal to 2 is there. So R is equal to 2. ln 2 by pressure is equal to P1 is equal to 2 and P2 is equal to 1. So if you do it up, so 2.77 calories per Kelvin it is coming. So it is matching to the answer D. So this completes the physical chemistry questions of the NEET Abhyas question paper 6.